Live here for the Chinese Grand Prix in the Sunday tier here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Round 7 of this championship. We got Money to Cheeks and 5 Minute Lot separated by 14 points right now, with Chase 707J a further 25 back from our championship leader. Fight Me Now Bot, who could win the championship this race if he outscores Mr. Monnier by 13 points. Actually 12, I think. He'd win on a tiebreaker of wins. That'd be my guess. Money to the Chiefs coming through the final corner now to finish his lap here in the Alpine. It looks like it's going to be an okay time for him to put some P4, but 1.7 seconds off our pole sitter right now. Reaper with a 30.9 on Sauce. Holy mother of ballsack. That is a hell of a lap in Racer. Might just have to counter that. He puts on the soft compound tires in the pit lane. Well, we've got a lot of drivers here who are already on their second laps. Featherhead's boxing. Fight Me Now Bot. Maybe he could set a time here and give us a representative time. Currently, Mr. Racer has set a 1:31 or 32. Yeah, it's a 32.3. Yeah, I'm trying something different now. I'm going to use the leader thing on the time screen. Kind of like what F1 does. It might be a bit more difficult to figure out what times these guys are doing before. But, I mean, no other leagues do it this way. It's only F1 that really does it this way, so we're going to try it. Maybe just because you guys have a better perspective as to how much quicker some of these crazy quick guys are in this league compared to the others, who are also good drivers in their right, man. Everybody in this league is probably a top 1, top 2% player on this game. That's a crazy thing. And they get shit on by some people. It's just, that goes to show you how quick some of these guys are. Fight Me Now Bot currently your championship leader by 14 points right now. He's coming up to the final corner of turn 16 here. I believe Jim just put it up in P3. Here comes Fight Me Now Bot to the line. Can he best Racer's time? Yes, he does, by a 10.5. So we know these two are very similar in pace. Racer going on the soft compound tires, though. So we got a lot of guys on out laps. Cohen, is he on a hot lap here? Doesn't look like it. Hold up, I'm going to check to make sure my mic's working. If you're in the stream, can you tell me if my mic's working? Because I just got a PS5. The stream yesterday was pretty good. There were no issues, but I just want to make sure. Alright, yep, I can hear it. I did it myself. So it looks good. I think we're going to go on board with Racer here. He could definitely get pole here. We knew he was quick at Spain. I didn't check his trial time here. He did kind of shit on Fight Me Now Bot last week. I mean, if I had no answer for him. It's kind of like Lewis Hamilton versus Valtteri Bottas. You know, Valtteri could contend with Lewis, but he'd never beat him over the course of the whole season. Through the final corner, here comes Racer to start a lap here in the Williams. Heading down into turn 1 in 8th gear, topping out at around 200 miles per hour. Being very aggressive on corner entry, going a little bit wider than you really want to be, but it's okay for him. I can't see his gears, so I'm going to switch to this, the telemetry. Coming through turns 3 and 4 now, short shifting up to 3rd and then 4th, and then fully accelerating into 5th. He looked pretty tidy there from Racer. We'll see what his first sector split is. 4/10 up! He's 4/10 up with the purple first sector there. Misses the apex just a little bit at turn 6. Now down into turn 7 he goes. This long, swooping left. You do not want to touch the curb on the inside there, or else it will pendulum the car around through turn 8 and then turn 9. Turn 9's a bit of a difficult corner here. You don't want to hit the curb on the inside. Same with turn 10. Oh, yeah, he hits the curb and he goes! Oh, he saved it, but his car got a little loosey-goosey there, and he's not going to improve on his time. He's 7/10 down. He'll have to fight for another day. Or maybe he just wants to start on those mediums, because I can't see a lot of these guys jump in Racer's time. Maybe 3 or 4 of them, but it's still better to have the preferred strategy. FCST in the Red Bull, he had a P2 finish here yesterday. Looks pretty neat and tidy coming out of turn 16. Didn't take the shortest line, though, into turn 16. Here he comes. Cut that fucking corner like an absolute mastermind, but he invalidated on the exit. It was a 31.5. Would have put him on P2. Montage has a quality ban this week. He just has to do a outlap, and then he'll return to the pits to make sure his setup's safe. Verstappen's on an outlap. We'll get back to him at some point. I had to wake him up for this race, so we'll see how he does. Usually when I had to wake up for a race, I mean, I never did too good because I was still fucking tired. Zute? Is Zute on a lap? The Ferrari driver, Zute. Brazilian heritage. He's got the nice looking Brazilian helmet there, blue and yellow, and a little bit of green sprinkled in. He apparently has a purple middle sector. If Zudi sets a full time, which he won't do, he just fucking dropped the car on the exit there. So, yeah, I think we'll go to somebody else. Maybe Fuego? Fuego's coming towards the end of his lap here. He had a good result yesterday. I think he got P10, which is not too bad for Fuego. He's been improving on pace in some other leagues I've watched him in. He's definitely getting quicker. He showed it yesterday. Oh, and he spins commentator's curse and off into the wall. And somehow his car didn't blow up. He's very lucky. Jim goes to P2 on the sauce. Let's go to Reaper, though. Reaper set a 30.9 on his banker lap. Here he comes towards the end of his second lap. Is he up? I mean, he's finishing the lap, so he's got to be close. Doesn't clip the curb on the inside there. He comes to the line. It's a 30.6 for Reaper. Woo, baby. That's a good time. I think the pole time yesterday was a 30.9? Or was it a 31.9? I'm not sure. Shit, I don't know. Minute sets a 132. Not a bad time for Minute Fight Me No Bot and Racer dropping down the time sheets here. I think they're going to have to go on softs unless they want to start way down the field. Monier to Cheeks, currently P2 in this championship. He invalidates on the exit. He will not be improving on his previous time. He was up slightly. He's really struggled for pace here. He was complaining about it in the chat. So it's looking at like his championship ambitions could be going away. As you guys may have noticed, Monier's been absent the previous 2 weeks. It's because he's had some sort of issue like where his game just wasn't like starting. Like he'd get like a connecting to services issue or whatever. So he wasn't able to race. And that's really cost him. He was ahead of fight by about 30 points 2 races ago. Now he's down by like 14. And if all he needed to pick up was about 10 points a race, and he probably would have won the championship. That goes to show how important it is to show up to every race if you can. For Verstappen, definitely not on our representative time. He was already at 1 minute and 30 when he was approaching the final corner. We'll see. Is anybody else on a lap at the moment? Anybody? Reaper? No, Reaper was on an in lap. Is Jim on a lap? No, Jim's not on a lap. All these guys have already done one lap on their tires. Are you fight? Who's Daniel? I'm not sure. Shahomie. Starting a lap here on the mediums. We'll go on board with him and we'll take you through his lap through turns 1 and turn 2. Oh, Montage, yeah. I understand because you have the quality ban, yeah. Show me. Very cautious through turn 2 into turn 3 and 4. Actually, that was turn 3, I'm sorry. Into turn 5, this light right-handed kink, and into turn 6 he goes. We'll see if he goes down. Yes, he does go down to second gear. Usually people stay in third gear through there just to get a bit of better traction on the exit. Here comes Shahomie. Down into turn 7 he goes. Don't want to hit that curb on the inside, just barely misses it. But he got a little loose there. Maybe he just understeered a little bit through turn 7 and cost him a little bit. That didn't have the optimal line through turn 8. Now into turn 10, does not clip the inside curb, but he almost invalidated there. This hasn't been an awful lap, sure. I mean, just doesn't look like he's on the edge. He's not pushing it to the limit. Misses the apex there just a tiny bit. And through turn 13. Onto the back straight. Here he goes. One of the longest straights in F1. I believe it was the longest straight before Baku came into the game. Looks like a decent lap for Shomi. Watch his top speed here as he heads down the straight. The Alfa Romeo neatly getting out of the way. Shomi's had a clear track this lap, that's for sure. Down into turn 14, the hairpin he goes. Oh, he misses the apex just a tiny bit, but that doesn't hurt you that much. Able to go on the power pretty quickly. And now you just don't want to invalidate at turn 16. Shomi pits. Come on, bro. I just watched a whole lap for you to pit, man. Jay sent us some J. Notably has crashed out. His best time was on the mediums. But it was 2/10 off of Racer and 4/10 off of Fight. So he might not even stay in the top 10 here. Who do we want to watch? Racer? Who's closest to starting a lap? Cohen, 27 is closest to starting a lap. As he heads down into turn when he's on the soft compound of tire, the Dutchman, 40 points in this championship. He still has an outside shot of winning it. If Oban and Monier the Chiefs have absolute shockers in the final 2 races. We know Fight can be very prone to making some mistakes, and this is his least favorite track, his worst track on this game. So It's all up to play for. That's for sure. I mean, I wouldn't even count out Racer. He has 25 points right now. But if he wins the next 2 races and fight DNFs, he could win this championship. Is there a Constructors? Yes, Daniel. Right now, let's look at the Constructors real quick. I'll give it to you guys. And I'll also post it in chat maybe at some point. Maybe the top 3, I'll do it soon. Constructors. Alpine with 140 points. Ferrari with 70. McLaren with 55. So it's basically over. And I'll also post in the chat that our favorites for the championship. Fight with 77 points. Two is Monier with 63. And 3 is J707J with 42. Here comes Cohen to finish his lap. As I posted the championship standings there. I see it on my screen, which is quite nice. I can see what you guys are chatting. Here comes Cohen to the line. It's a slight improvement of 0.3, moves him up into P6 from P9. Fred the Red's on a lap. Was it a purple middle sector for Fred? That'd be surprising. I mean, Reaper is absolutely shit on everybody on his second lap. He is 1.4 seconds ahead of the pack. I'm shocked at how much that is, to be honest. Here comes Fred, though. Let's see what he can do. We got a lot of guys on laps right now. Hopefully I don't miss all of these guys. I mean, I might. It's very difficult to keep track of this. I think Firmino Bot. Does Firmino Bot set a lap on the softs? No, it was Monier de Cheeks. Monier de Cheeks sets a lap on the softs. He's currently P2 in this championship. Here comes Fred the Red to the line. It's going to be a decent time for Fred. It's P3. P3 for Fred. Fred started P3 yesterday. As qualifying has ran out in a Kilk. Or no, Racer. Racer set a time on the softs. So that means Firmino Bot and Jason SMJ are the only drivers inside the top 10 who did set a lap on those medium compound tires. Jim went out on the mediums. He's not improving. Fight backed out of his lap. Fuegomal, Leaderly just started his lap. Verstappen, he's one of the quickest drivers in here. We'll have to go on board with him, but I think he's backed out of his lap. Yeah, FCST's on a lap. And then maybe one of the AlphaTauris could be finishing his lap. Could be risky. I'll keep an eye to see if he moves up the grid at all. I think he just wrecked at the final corner. He does not improve. Here comes SCST with a lovely camera angle. I love that camera angle, man. Can we just get more of the fucking rear end? I want to see the rear end, please. Give it to me more. Thank you. Literally. Is that him? No, it's Jim who's right behind SCST. Here comes SCST to the line, though. He'll be one of the last drivers to potentially improve on his lap. It's a 32 for him. And Reaper's coming up to the line now. Reaper with an improvement, man. Holy shit. 1.4 seconds ahead of P3. 1.8 seconds ahead of Fight. He's got the bit between his teeth. That's a really quick time for Reaper. A 30.3. Woo, baby. Is that near the top of the time trial leaderboard? Can't be too far off. Be my guess. I mean, damn. 30.3? Racer with a... What was it? A 30.8? Wasn't terrible. Field spread's pretty big. But we'll have realistic cars next week, which will make it exciting at Bahrain. I can't wait to see who wins that. I mean, look at the field spread, bro. It's 3 seconds. I mean, that shrinks automatically when you switch cars. Like, Reaper might still win, but won't be by as much. I mean, he finished basically 5/10 out of Racer, who's one of the quickest drivers here. Fight, 32.2. Just wasn't a great time on those mediums. Let's see, I feel like some of these guys could improve a bit more. I mean, this track is very difficult. The time spreads are usually quite big. But not as big as this. Damn. Now we're just waiting for Racer's car to enter the pit lane, and then we'll get qualifying started. Or no, not qualifying, the fucking race. What the hell is wrong with me? Fuck. Also, I need to hear some thoughts from the viewers. What are you guys thinking? Should I be a bit more serious today than I was yesterday, or bring out the shit talk a little bit as the commentator? If you guys want to see me get all fired up and pissed off, because I could do both. I kind of enjoy getting it all fired up and just screaming at the TV. It's a lot, a lot of fun. All right, Reaper on pole. If he raced the whole season, he could definitely, yeah, Jay Dodon. I agree with you, bro. I totally should. Probably be more serious. You want me to be more serious, dude? You haven't seen me when I'm pissed off. Montage at the back. Hey, he had to take it back to the grid, and he's still in P18. Content is content. Well, I'm not uploading me shit-talking. Verstappen and Show Me at the back, they'll make a charge to the field. We always know that Zudi's pretty good in race trim. Same with Fernasco. Switchback's pretty far back. We have a lot of guys out of position here. Go crazy. Go crazy! Go stupid! Ah! Come on. Bring the action, bitches. If we don't see 50 overtakes in this race on stream, I'm going to fire you guys all. You're all getting banned. Unacceptable. The fans want to see a show here. Unfortunately, there's no Kevwood. Come on, why can't I see the grid? We just set on this shit loading screen. You know what we should play? The F1 intro. Never mind, I won't do that. It's too late to do that. We will have the post-race national anthem for whoever wins. All right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only about 40 minutes of race time. 40 minutes for me to lose my fucking voice. And we got a bunch of guys on softs here. Can fight move his way through the field on those mediums. Same with Jay. I don't know why Jay would have... Jay should have just gone on the sauce, right? J707J? Because you just wasted like 10% of tire life on those mediums and you're starting P10 instead of P11. And still fresh mediums. Well, we'll look through it. Top 6 on sauce and we got fight on mediums. You guys can see this, but... I'll add a little bit to it. I think Cohen could maybe jump fight at the start here. Those mediums just aren't going to be great on this first lap. In the first maybe 2 or 3 laps, we saw that yesterday too. Monier just got disqualified from the formation lap. Nice job. Cohen, FCS Tizik driver to watch out for. He did the same strategy yesterday, and he is able to make his way through the field. Everybody else outside the top 10, either on mediums or hards, going long into this race, hoping for a safety car at some point. Fuego, highest runner-up on the hards. He could get points here. I see a few potential retirements in here. People could spin right at this corner, turn 7. You get on that curve, man, and you just hit the wall if you have ABS on. We've had a Alpine in the infield. That's Femina Bots. Oh my gosh, and he almost comes back on track and absolutely obliterates one of the drivers. That might have been an AlphaTauri. And his tires are going to be getting quite dirty there, but they should be cleaned off before the start of the race. But that actually gives him an advantage, because he'll be able to warm his tires up while the guys up, like Jim, Cohen won't be able to for as long. Nobody's passing everybody to get back up. Okay. As we come onto the back straight, that's a lovely camera view. Don't you guys just love that? Man, it's just terrific. Racer, he's my driver to watch today. I think him and Reaper are going to put on a hell of a show. Anakel P3, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? That's insane for you, bro. You got really good race pace in the midfield there. Obviously, you're probably not going to contend for a win, but maybe a podium for Anakel? Yeah, maybe not. Femina Bot, SCST and J707J will have something to say about that. Same with Egos for Verstappen there in P19 and Xiaomi. They're very quick. I'm sure they'll try to make their way through the field. Switchback's a driver not to count out either. He got a podium yesterday. Fernasco was near a podium a few times this season. J707J, proving why he's not a champion here. His tires are going to be dirty as hell. He swings off into the wall. Stu swung off into the wall. Damn, guys. Hey, you're going to cause absolute chaos there in the midfield. Flagomal's going to jump 2 or 3 spots there. Hopefully he doesn't run into the back of them, because when you have grass on your tires, you have to start. You're basically fucked. Like, you might as well just call a quiz on the start. Just be careful, bro. Don't wreck. All right, fiber lights. Where are they at? Show me's in his grid slot essentially. Come on, bring him on, baby. Bring the action. Come on, guys. I want to see a crazy race. All right. We got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the Chinese Grand Prix is underway. We'll see what type of start Racer gets here as we head down into turn 1. It looks like Reaper's got a pretty good start. And Nico's got a shocker. He's already down in position. As, there's somebody off into the wall. Risky and Stu may have had contact there. But Racer's making a move down the inside of Reaper into turn 2. Into turn 3. He's going to have the preferred line on the outside. Reaper's going to hold firm on the inside as they head through turn 4. We got a spinner's montage at the back of the field. Oh, baby. Racer and Reaper going side by side. Oh, and Reaper. Wow, with the Daniel Ricciardo style move, but Racer's going to come back and up through turn 6, and here into the swooping off to turn 7. Racer's gone ahead for now, but Reaper's holding firm. He's holding close. He's only about 3/10 back from our leader. Monier cheeks up in a P3. That's huge for his championship bid. Jason SMJ had a good start there in P8. Firmino bought the championship leader is currently in P9. So the championship would be tied going into the final round if the results stayed like this between Monier and Fight. As we head down into turn 11, I believe, yes, that is turn 11. No battles to be seen yet. We'll turn on the interval for you guys. Got some decent gap splitting here, about 6/10, going down to 2P5. Now they're on the slipstream. They're all burning their ERs. The dust is being kicked up on the dirty part of the track. Are there going to be any moves made? Oh, it looks like looks like Switchback's making a move here on Fuego Mel. Fuego on the hards is going to try and defend into turn 14. Switchback trying to pull it off around the outside. More dirt being kicked up, or is that just shitty graphics from Cody's? I'm not too sure. Switchback, though, up into P11. Zudi and Leaderly have jumped up a few positions here further back. As we head back up to the front, Firmino Bot is making a move on Jim going down into turn 1. He's got the inside line. Jim is going to try and maybe do a cutback here. Will he try and do a cutback? No, he just doesn't have the grip or the pace to get by Firmino Bot. Xiaomi's making a move on Fernasco further back. And the two AlphaTauris have had absolutely disastrous starts there. They're down in P19 and P20. I'm not even sure if AlphaTauri has a point this season. I don't think so. I have to check the standings. As Cohen, 27, making a move on Fred. Or is that Fred making a move on Cohen? I'm not too sure. They're going side by side. Down into turn 7. Fred's going to try and hold it around the outside here. Oh, yeah, he's just going to have to back out of that one. Can we get up? No, I don't want that camera angle. Get rid of that camera angle right now. Zinnikos actually dropped out of the DRS of Monier de Cheeks. Monier is struggling to stay with our top two, who, as we know, were very, very quick and quality there. They were a second ahead of everybody else. Monier just needs to stay in the DRS here for as long as possible. Oh, he might drop out of it, though. He'll get it this lap, but he's already lost 2/10 of that section of corners. 3/10 now. Damn. Jason SMJ making a move on Fred the Red through the sweeping curve of turn 13, and here comes Firmino Bot in the slipstream. He's making the move on the Red Bull. He's alongside the Red Bull, and he's about to be ahead of the Red Bull. Into turn 14 of the hairpin we go. It looks like Fred the Red's going to try and get the position back. He's going to go late on the brakes. We got to lock up ahead of Jason SMJ. Firmino Bot still ahead of Fred the Red, but Fred the Red is going to hold it, but Fred the Red has to back out. He was doing his best to keep it in there, but it just wasn't going to work for the Red Bull driver. FCSD is pretty close to Jim. Not going to be able to make the move, but Zuti, is he going to look for the move on Fuego Mo down into turn 1? Nothing doing there. As we head back up to our leaders, Reaper, very, very close now to Racer, as FCSD's out of spin. I think Fernasco might have lost a position there. Can we get... No, I don't want that camera angle. No. There we go, a better camera angle. We don't want to see those shitty onboard camera angles, so like the TV offset or whatever it is. I don't want to see that. Do any of the viewers want to see a TV offset camera angle? No, we want to... Reaper, 5/10 back. You need to be with around 5/10 to pull off the move. If in the race today, if Sainz was 5/10 back from Verstappen, he would have made the move going into the final corners. But he just wasn't close enough. Same at this track. 5/10 is your benchmark, Reaper. You'll have to use a little bit of ERS, but I think he's just too far back this time to make a move. Jason SMJ is not too far back to make a move on Cohen. Jason SMJ on those mediums is flying out here. Same with Firmino Bot. SCSC was on that medium compound tire strategy too, but he's falling back. Here comes Firmino Bot. Is it going to be 3 wide going down into turn 14? Jason SMJ. Firmino Bot on the inside now. Racer and Reaper battling for the lead as Jason SMJ... always keeping it on the inside of Reaper, but not going to be able to make the move. And further up, Reaper tried to make a last corner done lunge on Racer. Wasn't able to pull it off. Monier de Cheeks is into the box here. Who do we go on board with? All right, we'll go on board with Monier. He's in the championship fight here. What tires does he put on? It's a two-stopper? A two-stopper? Are you fucking insane? The two-stopper is awful here. Did you not watch the race yesterday? Smithy did a two-stopper and it absolutely cucked him. And there was a virtual safety car to be added onto that. And he still couldn't make up the time that he lost. Jason Jane fight me now, but in the turn 6. Oh! And fight me now, but could very well incur a penalty there if Cohen reports that. He absolutely sent it on Cohen, and Cohen is going to be pissed off. That Dutchman, he's going to be fuming in the cockpit. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, fight. That's not going to help fight, especially if there's a late safety car and he picks up a 5-second time penalty after the race. You know, that could really hurt him. Cohen's down to P15. He's going to be absolutely fuming. Reaper. 4/10 back. He's closer this time, and he's able to make the move last lap. But look at their ERS deployments. They're both using the ERS this lap. Reaper is in the slipstream. We have the shitty camera angle once again. No, please get out of this, please. I want to be able to use this video for YouTube. Yes, let's go. They're going side by side. Down into turn 14, the hairpin. Look at Reaper trying to get the traction on the exit. Oh, we almost lost the rear end there. Almost. They're both ping. They're both on sauce. We'll put up that now to give you guys a better idea of what's going on with the strategy here. Our two leaders are pitting here. First, we'll go on board with Reaper, and then we'll go on board with Racer to see what tires they put on. What strategy are they going for in this race? Oh, it's going to be a two-stop for Reaper? Are these guys insane? They're losing their minds. Jason Osonji almost looked for a move. Can we go on board with Racer? He's going on mediums. Two-stop? Are you kidding me? Nah, bro, that's crazy. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Galaxy's going crazy in the chat, man. He doesn't know what these guys are doing either. Reaper's lost out of position to Montage as well. They're coming out of the pits. And I think we might just have to go back to them. If I can find their names. We'll go on board with Reaper. He has to get by Montage here. Montage is going deep into this race on the hards. Montage does not have the grip. Here comes Reaper in the slipstream. Will he make a lunge here down into turn 6? As he's going to send it down the inside he goes. Montage, though, has Reaper outbroke himself. No, he hasn't. As we head further back up, Jason SMJ is about to pounce on our leader. Fuego Mal has dropped it at turn 9. I think that is... Oh my gosh, Jason SMJ and Inikilk spike DRS trickery. Oh, who got the DRS? We'll find out in about 5 seconds time. Inikilk, we've seen that before. The Colombian was trying to outsmart Jason SMJ, but he was having none of it. And Famino Bot ran into the back of him. Who's got the DRS? Who's got it? None of them have got it. Famino Bot's got it, though. He's coming down the inside potentially here of Inikilk. They're going potentially 3 wide down into the hairpin. Inikilk instead had J7. And Inikilk holding on the inside. He forces Famino Bot wide. And oh my gosh, J707J is going to get ahead into the final corner, I think, here. Jim is into the box. He doesn't want to battle with these guys. He doesn't want to lose unnecessary time here. Oh, baby. J707J is going to be in the slipstream of Inikilk. Famino Bot's lurking behind. They're going down into turn 1. Famino Bot is going to have better grip. And oh, he sends it. He sent it on J707J through turn 2. And then to turn 3. Jay's going to have the preferred line. Famino Bot is going to try and hold it on the outside here. They're still going side by side. Now, Famino Bot will have the preferred line into turn 6. Inikilk, will he send it? He thinks about sending it. J707J is going late on the brakes. Famino Bot cuts the corner a little bit. That did not help him. J707J stays ahead. We're only on lap 6 here. We've seen so many fucking battles. Reaper's up into P12. Racer was able to pass Fuego Mal. Those guys on the mediums are going to be flying. We knew they were the 2 quickest drivers in quality, but that 2-stop, can they still win this race? The 2-stop is not the preferred strategy here, guys. It's a shit strategy. You want to do a 1-stop. But they still have a chance. Oh no, Reaper spun. Reaper's blowing it. He's blowing it at turn 7. Yeah, and now Racer can really just focus on his race and try and move up. Famino Bot, look at his ERS deployment here. These guys both have the same amount of ERS. They're not using much of it. They need I need to change the ERS system in this game. Switch back and making a move on Inikilk. Inikilk's falling off on those softs. We'll see what strategy he goes for. But no, he's going to try and hold around the outside of the hairpin on his switchback. They're heading down into the last corner. Inikilk and switchback. Switchback gets forced a little wide there, but that was fair racing from the pair of them. Oh, as Famino Bot really close to J707J going down into turn 1. Will he make a lunge here? Is he going to lunge it on him? No, he's not. He's going to sit back and wait. almost runs into the back of him. Wily Stu has spun at turn 13. And he's struggling to get it back going. He'll be battling with his teammate Riske, and then Feather Red's really far back. SCST, look how close he is to the back of Innikilk. Oh, he's almost kissing Innikilk, the Colombian, through the corners. Look how, yeah, he has much better grip here. 5 minute bots keeping with J707J. We're almost a quarter of the way through this race now, but it's certainly going to develop from here. We'll see if Reaper can get back into the thick of things on that 2-stop. Him spinning out helps Modated Cheeks in this championship fight. Racer, we'll see how far is Racer. Racer's only 9 seconds off the lead, guys. He's doing a 2-stop. He has the quicker, quote-unquote, strategy at this stage. All he has to do is gain half a second a lap, and he'll potentially win this. SCST just got by Innikilk. Innikilk let him by. Used some of his DRS trickery, but he's just too far back to maybe make a move on this lap. He's just going to try and defend from Verstappen now. You know, Galaxy, I don't understand why these goofballs are 2-stopping either. It doesn't make any sense to me. The 2-stop is not the best strategy here. Shahomi and Zudi. Zudi currently in P8 doing a pretty good job here today, actually. Shahomi's gone ahead. Oh my gosh, we got a crazy battle developing further back. Look at these guys. They're going fucking everywhere on the track. Verstappen just got by Innikilk. Reaper's going around the outside of Leaderly. Leaderly struggling for grip on this hard. Same with Montage. They still haven't made a stop. Innikilk's pitting. Racer just got by Fernasco into turn 1. Nice move from Racer. Promotes him up into P8 here. Reaper is flying out there, but he's so far back now. He's cost himself so much time. Here comes Modated Cheeks. Crucial for him that he gets by Fagomol because he's in the fight for the championship here, and he's doing a 2-stop, which is not the strategy you want to do. Oh, he makes contact with Fagomol. Makes contact. Could he have lost a little bit of his end plate there, maybe? I don't think he has. Here comes Reaper, though. He's going to take advantage of those two battling. He's going to go around the outside into turn 6. They're going side by side. Oh, Magnesi's absolutely outbroke himself. And he hits the back of Fuego. Oh, and here comes Reaper! Reaper going to go around the outside at turn 7. Magnesi has to be careful here. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, Reaper! Come on, Reaper! Keep your foot in it! Keep your foot in it, baby! They're going side by side into turn 8. Fuego Mo pushes him a little wide. Reaper is able to get ahead. Unbelievable. Reaper with a double overtake there in a span of 3 corners. Fuego Mo is going to be absolutely fuming and let Reaper do that to him. He absolutely disrespected him there. Oh. Modated Cheeks trying to go down the inside of turn 13. You don't see moves like that on this fucking track. I haven't seen. Oh my gosh. Crazy. These guys are battling like crazy, man. This is one of the best first 8 laps I've ever seen in a league race. Here comes Montage and Leaderly. Montage getting ahead of Leaderly. There's a lockup from Leaderly. Montage. Oh, baby, he squeezed him. He squeezed him, but Leaderly's able to stay ahead here. Into the final corner. Oh, Leaderly understeers into him. Oh, that'll be a yellow flag. Poor Leaderly. Just doesn't have the pace today. Zudi got passed by Racer, and he's struggling for grip on the exit. Fernasco struggled for grip too. He's not going to be able to make the move. And the turn 6. My voice is already going, guys. I could really use a co-commentator someday. I'm sweating like crazy. I'm in my basement right now. We have air conditioning, and I'm sweating like crazy. This race has been insane on the first 10 or so laps. Look at how far Racer's gained another second on these guys. He's only 8 seconds back, and he's on the 2-stopper. Reaper 17 seconds back. He could still get a podium. I wouldn't put it past these two in the lead to wreck each other. They're currently in a championship fight. Jason is 25 points back, so he needs to beat on Fight Me Not Bot today to have a chance at the championship. Jay's really bottled a chance at this championship. I mean, he's shown up to basically every race, and he still wasn't leading it. Oh, there's a collision between Jim and Leaderly. And here comes Fight Me Not Bot. He's in the slipstream of J707J. Will he pull out to make a move? No, he's just sitting behind. He doesn't want to lose him any time here. I don't think he's trying to battle him. I mean, it sure looks like it, right? Verstappen just got by SCST into the hairpin. Oh, Jay gets a little loosey-goosey there on the exit. Here comes Fight Me Not Bot. Is he going to pounce now? Yes, he is. He activates the errors. He's flying by J707J down into turn 1. Jay's going to want to battle this. But I think Fight's just gone ahead. And will Jay try and send it? No, he won't. Racer and Shahomi going side by side into turn 1. Racer gets ahead. And I have to say, Racer is doing an excellent job of this race again by these guys. He's not wasting any time at all. Francesco on those hards, making them work. He's currently in P9. He's looking for a way by Zudi here. Will Francesco send a dive bomb into turn 6? Zudi's red light's flashing, so he's out of hers. Oh, as Jim 111 is into the box, he has wing damage, I think, from that collision, maybe with Leader Leebag. Gaps are starting to expand a little bit. J707J is really struggling to stick with Fight Me No Bot right now. Fight sat behind him for as long as possible, and then he tried to pounce on this next lap, just used up all his deployment probably. I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Now they're both up to 60%, so they've been saving battery here, actually. Jay's almost been gapped, though, and I think if you're J707J, do you come into the pits this lap and not try an undercut fight? Because that's your only way of staying ahead at this stage in the race. Oh, Leader Lee's wrecked at turn 7. He really struggled there last race as well. As into the braking zone of turn 14, Racer on that 2-stop strategy is making his way through the field here. I still think he's the odds-on favorite to win this race, just with the way it's panned out. And how much guys like Fight and J707J got held up. Oh, Zudi and Fernasco are going side by side into the final corner. Zudi, without any deployment left, he's going to try and stick ahead of Fernasco. Fernasco's going to have the DRS and deployment here as they head down into turn 1, and he pulls out to the outside of the Ferrari. Zudi's going to try and hold it, but Francesco has gotten ahead into turn 1. Let's go, Francesco. Make your way up the field here, brother. Put on a show for these fans. Something to note, Innikilk put on the hards after starting on the sauce. He was the only guy to do that, I believe. I think Cohen might have done it too. But Innikilk really stretched out that sauce to about 8 laps. And that means he can easily go to the end. Now, Racer picked up a time penalty here at China. So no wonder he's been flying, man. He's been cutting corners. Maybe not that much because the track limit system in this game is absolutely bullshit. But he's still pretty quick, dude. I think he could win this race. 7 seconds off the lead. He needs to get 10 seconds to Fight Me No Bot by the end and gap him with DRS. Oh, Fernasco's had a wreck at turn 8. Probably gone on the curb too much. Look at how much faster Racer is on that fresh rubber. He's just able to carry so much more speed through the low-speed corners. And he'll struggle in the turbulent air just a little bit here. He doesn't lose too much time, though. The effect of those fresher mediums is really coming to fruition here. FCST is out of hers. And Racer is going to go down the inside into the hairpin. And he's made the move. Ooh, Montage and Fuego Mall, though. We'll get some screen time to the guys further back. They deserve it, too. Here comes a Montage on Fuego Mall. Montage is out of hers. His red light's flash, and same with Fuego Mall. They're both out of ERS. This is going to be a topsy-turvy battle here as we head down into the hairpin. Montage going to try and sneak around the outside. Fuego Mall broke himself, and here comes Montage with the cutback. Come on, Montage. Make it work, brother. As they head down into the final corner, Montage is going to have to back out of this. But, oh, Fuego Mall hit the curb, and it absolutely messed up his exit. He's lost the position to Montage. Montage promotes himself up into P12. Those two are battling for position here. They're both on those hearts, and they still haven't made a pit stop in this race. Meanwhile, J707J 8/10 back from his championship rival Fight Me No Bot. And Moneta Cheeks, the other championship favorite, not doing too well. In P11, he's on a 2-stop. Yeah, it's not going to work out for Moneta. Fight Me No Bot could very well win the championship. He'd win the championship if the results stay the same as they are now. And I mean, Fight would win the Saturday and Sunday tier championship for Season 6. Damn. If you want to look at the standings for the drivers, just go up in the chat a little bit. I have it posted. In the constructors, it's basically over. Alpine have a 50-point lead over Ferrari. Fuego's had a spin there. Turn 8, I think. As they head down into the braking zone at turn 14, here comes Racer in the slipstream of Verstappen. Verstappen's not going to put up too much of a defense here, as here comes Racer down the inside. Ooh, Verstappen, cutback. Nice, not able to do it. And here comes Racer. In the DRS already a switchback as well. Switchback is boxing. We'll see what tire Switchback puts on here. The Alfa Romeo driver did a nice medium stint there. A lot of the guys on medium are very quick drivers. Fuego's had another spin at turn 13. Here comes Switchback and FCST. We'll see what tires they put on. FCST going onto the hards. Switchback, he'll be putting on the hards. It makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't want to do 2-stop, right? Unless you're some of the guys who did it at the start of the race, which made no sense. Oh, Risky's into the wall, big time at turn 9. Yikes. Him and Fred are really far off the pace. I commend them for staying in the race, though. I mean, anything can happen. As here comes Inikilk on Fuego Mal down into turn 1. Inikilk has promoted himself up into P13. And Fuego, will he be able to fight back? Nothing doing for the McLaren driver. He comes for Verstappen, sticking with Racer. Racer's currently 6 seconds off the lead. And Son of SMJ, man, he is just fighting to stay within that 1 second window, dude. He's doing all that he can, but he might have just lost it here. We'll look and see if the rear wing opens. Then we'll know if Son of SMJ got the RS. I think he did. Oh, he didn't. This Jason, you have to pit this lap, dude. No brainer to pit this lap. It's lap 13. You might as well put on the hards. You'll come out in potentially clean air. I think, oh yeah, you'll come out probably around Bonita Cheeks. Oh, it's fight! Oh, fight, baby. He almost lost it there. Well, J7 won't pit. He's just marking fight, but he's not quicker than him. You have to do some sort of crazy strategic maneuver there to stay ahead of fight at the end of this race. You have to be aggressive on strategy, or else you're basically just giving away any hopes of winning the championship, which very well could be the possibility for Jay. Into the final quarter, Bonita Cheeks, 3 tenths back from Finasco, now 4 tenths, and now it's almost 5 tenths. Probably not going to be able to make a move. Yep, nothing doing there. Inikilk and Fuego Mal. Fuego's 6 tenths back. Fuego could be into the box pretty soon for fresh mediums. Same with Leaderly, Risky, Finasco, and Montage. Fuego's not going to be able to get ahead of Inikilk. Race is starting to cool down just a tiny bit here, but I think with these different strategies, it's going to close up near the end, sort of like what happened at Canada today, if we didn't have that safety car. I'll turn off the tire graphic for now. We do not need that, so you guys can see the screen just a bit more, because look how much space the tire graphic takes up. Like, holy shit, it's crazy. Well, look at position change. Verstappen and Xiaomi up 15 places. Zudi up 10. I told you Zudi's good on racecraft. Further out is down a ton. Switchback of Montage. Switchback gets ahead of Montage. Bonita Cheeks this lap. He could pounce on Finasco. Finasco on those hards needs to get off those tires, and now they're just really falling off at the stage of the race. Not good. Did anybody come into the pits? No. Our 2 leaders did not. And look at this lovely camera angle. We can totally see the battle between Finasco and Monnier. Here comes Monnier down the outside of Finasco. Finasco does not defend much as he locks up into the chicane for good measure. And Monnier's ahead. Verstappen pit, though. Verstappen going to the hards. And we'll turn on that tire graphic for now until all these guys pit. And then we'll turn it off for the last 10 or so laps. You don't need to see it. Come on now. Zute pitting. I bet he'll be hards. And Montage will probably go to mediums. Ooh, somebody's wrecked. Who's wrecked? Media flags. Montage. He's going to come out near Leaderly. Jim's pretty far back too. Montage made those hards work pretty well in that phase of the race. Comes up P15. And Monnier to Cheeks. Somehow got passed by Finasco again, even though he got ahead. Maybe Finasco passed him at the first corner and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Jason SMJ still holding ground at 8 tenths back to fight. Racers 5 seconds back from fight. The tire advantage he had at the start of the stint is starting to wear off just a tiny bit for a Racer. Looking for Verstappen and switchback there further back too. We might have to go to that battle as well. That's brewing. Monnier to Cheeks, Francesco. Monnier's pretty close this time. He has to stay ahead now if he wants any chance to get back in this championship. I don't want to see these camera angles, man, but we'll deal with it. Here comes Monnier to Cheeks in the slipstream of Francesco. He gets by heading down into turn 14. And further back, Verstappen is close to switchback. Switchback goes a tiny bit defensive. Verstappen pulls out to the inside, but he locks up. Oh, baby, they got really close there. FCST's coming to this battle as well, but he has a penalty. And FCST makes the move on Switchback into the final corner. He's up in a P9. Switchback might have just gone a little bit loosey-goosey there on the exit. And you know what? Oh, Finasco. Finasco came out of nowhere. He's trying to do the same thing he did just the lap prior, but Moynier Cheeks was prepared for it this time, and he stayed ahead. He's finally up into P6. Now he has to start to just grow a little bit of a gap here. Fuego speeds into the pit lane. He'll be pitting on mediums. But you know what Xiaomi, J707J, and Fight Bot are doing? They're pitting for the softs. Simple as that. And that almost guarantees that Racer won't catch them, I'd say. I mean, Racer has the penalty. If Racer didn't have a penalty, he could probably win this race. Fuego's going to come out right behind leader Liebag. Poor Jim, pretty far back. Oh, Featherhead and Risky. We'll have to keep an eye on this battle. Switchback and SCST were battling there, but I want to see these guys because they've stuck it in while they've been like, well, they're almost a lap down now, and they're still racing, even though they're about to be lapped, which I commend. I really appreciate that. As here comes Featherhead on Risky. Oh, Fred is going to try and pull out to the outside. Risky's going to defend, but here comes Fred down the inside. Fred's going to go down the inside into turn 2. Come on, Fred, pull off the move. Oh, Risky's going to be able to stay ahead. Show me and Reaper. Reaper boxes for a second stop. Oh, there's contact! Contact! Oh, yikes. These two are pulling out all the elbows. As Featherhead's not able to make the move. And SCST, though, I mean, he's pretty close to Switchback. Switchback's out of hers. Here comes SCST trying to pull off a move on Switchback. Into turn 1 they go. SCST gets ahead, and Reaper comes out just a little bit behind these guys. He'll be hoping for probably a top 5 finish here with his 2-stop that kind of just got ruined. Now, the question is, for Moynier and Racer, do you pit again? I mean, you could try and go to the end, right? Theoretically. It'd be difficult. For sure, but it's possible. Now does J707J pit this lap now that he's lost hers? Or a DRS, sorry. As Fred's had another spin, he's a lap down now, but he'll gain that lap back. If you're Jay, do you pit now? I think you have to. He's using up some of his deployment here. He's down to 35%, fights at 12. I think if you're Jay, you pit. Because if he gets DRS here, I think he does. I mean, I think he's just trying to mark fight, but at some point you have to switch it up and pit. Rescue's into the box, he's in P18, sort of out of this race. Fred did not pit. It was Racer pit. Racer's doing the 2-stop, and he's gonna undercut these guys, but just a little bit here. Smart move from Racer. I'm not sure why Jay didn't undercut him. Switchback and SCST down into turn 14. They're going side by side here. Switchback on the inside of FC. FC has the better traction on the outside. The outside is usually the better line through that corner, if we're being honest. Switchback will get a dose of DRS here as we head down into turn 1. Xiaomi's boxed. Moynier Cheeks is boxed. So why are the guys at the top? Why are the top 2 staying out so long? I just don't get it. It doesn't really make sense to me. Switchback will not be able to make the move. Verstappen, though. Verstappen on 15-lap old, 15-lap younger hards. Oh, he's about to get past Racer, actually. Racer pulling to the outside through turn 5. Into turn 6 they go. Racer trying to go around the outside. He put on the soft compound tires. Oh, he got ahead. But now into turn 8 or turn 7. Can he go around the outside of Francesco? Francesco, has no grip. Racer mismanaged how slow Francesco is going to be on those old tires. You have to be careful, Racer, as they head down into turn 9. A little bit of a bumping and banging there, but Racer's finally gone ahead, and he'll pull out almost a 1-second gap by the time they hit the DRS zone. I think Racer might get DRS from Risky. Francesco goes deep. Look at Verstappen. He's closing right up to the back of the Alfa Romeo. Oh, side by side through turn 13. We've seen this once before from, I think it was Fuego Mall maybe. Can Verstappen get ahead? He gets DRS. Fernasco gets DRS too. Verstappen's going to pull to the outside here for turn 14, which has the better traction on the exit. But the inside line has the better run through the middle of the corner. And Fernasco's able to stay ahead. Switch back, and SCST had a little bit of contact there. Reaper's coming into this fight as well in that different strategy. Verstappen coming back now at Fernasco. Down into turn 1 they go. Fernasco just can't defend that much longer on those old tires. And Verstappen has finally been able to get ahead. And Fight Me Now Bot and J707J still do not pit there. What are they thinking? Man, they're crazy. Reaper on SCST maybe? Into turn 6. He's using the errors. He's trying to make the move. Inikelk, I think, is spun there, but here comes Reaper down the inside into turn 6. SCST didn't put up a crazy defense there, and Reaper on the exit has better traction. He's up into P6. I don't know which battle to watch at this point, man. It's crazy. On Zudi, really close to Inikelk, down into turn 6. Inikelk just had a spin. Here comes Zudi. Inikelk's going to try and cut back. Zudi outbroke himself. He outbroke himself. He absolutely fudged up the corner there. As here comes Monier de Cheeks around the outside into turn 7 on Zudi. Oh, baby, Monier de Cheeks. Showing why he's one of the top drivers in this tier. He just pulled off an absolutely fantastic move on Monier de Cheeks. And my Fight Me Now bot pits, but J707J stays out. What is he thinking? Monier de Cheeks gets by Inikelk. Down into turn 11, I think this is into turn 12. Inikelk intentionally let him by to try and get the DRS, but he just fell way too far back. Zudi might be able to pounce on Inikelk now. Inikelk has those old hard compound tires, same with Cohen. And then Montage is closed up to this battle as well here. Here comes Zudi trying to get by Inikelk. Inikelk goes defensive, down into the hairpin they go of turn 14. Oh, Inikelk stays ahead, but he's gone too deep. He's gone too deep. And here comes Zudi 22 on the inside of Inikelk. He gets ahead into the final corner. Bravo, Zudi. Nice little cutback move there on Inikelk. The Colombian just got absolutely clowned on. But now the Colombian's going to have the DRS. He might have been thinking a little bit more long-term there as Fernasco pit for mediums. Oh, Inikelk's gone ahead. Zudi's going to have a crazy run, though, through turn 1 into turn 2. Not able to make the move, though. Racers closed up to within almost a second now, if I mean about there for the battle for P2. But we'll have 2 lap older softs. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult for Racers, especially if he did have that time penalty, man. I think he has a great chance of this win. Oh, Zudi almost loses it. Cohen, look how close Cohen is now, the Dutch driver. Right on the back of Zuti 22. And now Montage is trying to pounce as well. Montage has been put on a great display driving as well. He's had some good battles. Here he goes into turn 9. Looked for the move there, but now it's going to compromise his exit. And Fernasco comes out. Fernasco could jump all these guys on those fresh mediums. He opted to not go on the soft compound tires, surprisingly, as J707J has gone to the pits. I think Inikelk was trying some DRS trickery there, and it backed everybody up, and Cohen and Montage spun. Fernasco is right on the back of this pair as well. That's the first incident we've seen in ages, as here comes Zudi and Fernasco side by side through turn 13. Can we stop with this camera angle, please? Please, please, please. Just give me the better camera angle, dude. There we go. Oh my gosh, they're going to go 3 wide. No, they aren't. Fernasco down the inside. He's passed like 4 drivers in a lap. Zudi trying to get by. They're making contact. Zudi's getting frustrated under that cockpit, man. He just can't get by Inikelk right now. Oh, and Inikelk. Whoa, he went to the fucking moon there. Where the hell was he going? Zudi 22 in the slipstream of Inikelk. Inikelk's out of hers. Same with Zudi, though. They head down into turn 1. Zudi too far back to make a move, but now we have to head up to Shomi, I think. Shomi on fresh sauce is pulling off a move around the outside of Switchback. Switchback may have just lost the rear just a little bit there. And J707J just came out 4 seconds behind Fight Me Now Bot because he decided to be an idiot and wait until a lap after Fight Pit. What are you thinking, Jay? Like, bro, are you losing your mind? Your strategy has made no sense today. Shomi picks up a time penalty. Are you just hoping for P2 here? You just lost the championship by not pitting on the same lap as Fight. You should have undercut him like Racer did. And Racer's almost able to pass him, but now he's lost a decent amount of time. As we come into the back straight now, FCST is pretty close to the back of... no, Shomi's pretty close to the back of FCST. Fuck off with those camera angles, please, Codemasters! Remove those from the game! My gosh! Zudi, Cohen, Montage. Cohen and Montage wrecked into each other again. Maybe, I can't tell. Something happened for sure, though. Zudi's just lost the DRS of Inikelk. Montage onto the back straight, trying to make a move on Cohen. He's 5/10 back. Nothing doing for him. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Well, we have to go more J707J, though. He's pulling up to the back of Racer. Jay with the fastest first sector. Fred the Red, I think, is out of spin. He's about to get lapped. Oh, the dirty air. Look at it. Look at the dirty air that Jay has to deal with through turn 7. Turn 8 wasn't as bad. He'll really struggle through turn 13. But Racer just has older softs now, and they're really not working for him anymore. He almost got into the DRS fight. Almost. It was a commendable effort from Racer, but just wasn't enough. And now Jay Son of Sunjay is just about to pounce here for P2. Of course, Racer has the time penalty, but I think he's pretty safe to get a podium here. Jay in the slipstream now of Racer. Racer goes defensive. Jay's using up his ERS. He's burning it like crazy as he's gotten by way before the quarter even starts. He's up in a P2. Reaper closing to the back of Verstappen for P4. The two Mercedes boys, could they have contact here, man? That'd be crazy. Toto Wolff would be pounding his desk in frustration. But I think we have to go to Zuti22 here, who's making the move on Inikilk. Oh, they're playing DRS. They're playing DRS games again. Inikilk loves playing DRS games, dude. Look at how slow he's going. Look at how slow he's going. It's allowed Cohen and Montage to catch right up. Man, Inikilk. Master of his craft is Cohen! Cohen! Oh, into the wall. I don't know what the hell happened there, but Zudi got the DRS, and we have an awful camera angle again. Zudi and Inikilk. Zudi not able to make the move. Cohen comes out behind Fuegomo. Where? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, Verstappen and Reaper just pulled off a move on Verstappen, and I missed it. Oh no! Oh, Verstappen struggling. Got a little bit loosey-goosey there on the exit of turn 6. Oh, we've had a wreck, and it's Fuegomo, the other McLaren, at the final corner. Cohen's gonna pit. Montage and Inikilk. Inikilk is struggling to stay with Zudi now, and here comes Montage. Will he send it? Oh, he's going to go deep on the brakes. He's going to try and go around the outside into turn 6. Inikilk gets decent traction, though, off the exit, even with old hard compound tires. Oh, Montage is pushing it to the limit here, man. He wants to make a move whenever he can. Look at Montage, man. He's testing the limits of the racetrack as oh. Inikilk at the curb. Went for a spin, and now he should probably pit for fresh softs and try and get fastest lap. And hope for a safety car. Verstappen, 6/10 back from Reaper. Can he close back up to the back? I mean, I don't think Reaper's tires are really going to fall off here. Nah, doesn't look like it. But we'll keep on board with this. We'll have to watch out for Montage and Zudi pretty soon here. Man, Jason SMJ, if he just pit a lap earlier, he would have been right up against Firmino Bot. But for some reason, he just didn't. And it just doesn't make sense to me, guys. Why wouldn't Jason SMJ pit on the same lap as Fighter, jump him, try and undercut him, and then try and defend? Because he lost like 3 seconds by not pitting the same lap because of how much slower those mediums were. I think Inikilk was into the pits. Yeah, this has been a crazy race. I think it's going to start to cool off a little bit. I mean, the strategies have mostly sorted themselves out by this point, but damn, man. You should probably watch this one back because the amount of battles we've had have been crazy. Montage drops it at turn 4, and then he goes for a trip across the gravel into the wall. Yeah, that might just destroy the last battle here. I don't think we're going to see much from now on out. Yeah, you better watch it, bro. Deadass, the first 8 laps were insane, and then the middle of this race was crazy too until about lap 22 it started to cool off just a little bit. Because we had a lot of guys who went for that medium to soft strategy and made it really interesting. And we had some guys who did a 2-stop as well. Now it's going to be a battle for the fastest lap for those guys all outside the top 10. Inikilk, Cohen, and Lederle. Although I don't think anybody's going to be able to beat Fight Made Bot's fastest time. A 32.7? That's a pretty good time, I'd say. We'll look at penalties. Almost everybody's picked up penalties now. Can Reaper close up to the back of Racer? I mean, he's got to gain 3 seconds, and Racer's some pretty old softs. Yeah, I think that's something to watch for. Reaper, could he get the win? Could Verstappen, not the win, the podium. Could Verstappen get a podium here and come back at his teammate? Because at a certain point, I think Verstappen's going to be quicker on those hards. Montage close back up to Fuegomo now. This is the battle we'll watch here on track right now. Montage has just lost the DRS. Did he run out of fuel? What the hell happened to Montage? Or is he waiting for Jim? He's boxing. Huh? What was going on with Montage there? He just slowed down randomly. That was bizarre. We'll go back up to this. Yeah, Reaper closed up about 6/10 that past lap. He's going to start to close up a lot now because this sauce is only good for about 3 or 4 laps, dude, and then they're fucking gone. You might as well just have no tires on the car because they're absolute dog shit. Oh, Leaderly and Fred, the red. They're having a little bit of a tussle here. It's going to be a ghosting battle, potentially, as they head into the final corner. Montage pit for softs, of course. It makes sense. Leaderly on fresh softs compared to Fred the Red's 18-lap-old mediums. Here he comes in the slipstream. He has the air is activated. This battle is really heating up. Here comes Leaderly down into turn 1. Thought about a move. Oh, and he gives him a little bit of a bump. Oh, what a save. What a save from Leaderly. And I think something we had to point out here at some point here as well is, oh, Cohen, really close to the back of Innikilk. Oh, is that going to be a safety car? Oh, my gosh. Imagine if you get a safety car here. Oh, no, Manu just quit. Oh, Innikilk lets Cohen by through turn 11? Yeah, he let him by. He's trying his GRS games once again. And look, is Cohen going to slow down? No, he isn't. He's just going to go full pace. Something I wanted to point out, Fight Me Now Bot is going to be the champion here, guys. He's going to win both the Sunday tier and Saturday tier. He'll easily he'll be ahead of Jason SMJ by about 33 points heading into the final race. Oh, camera angles. Don't we just love those camera angles? Innikilk, you going to send it, brother? No, he thought better of it. Pretty close to the back, Cohen here for P13. Oh, but he didn't have a great exit there. And he's not going to be able to get ahead. Reaper, he is 4.5 seconds back from Racer. Racer's tires are just exploding in front of his face, dude. He is only a second back from Fabian Abad on lap like 22, and now he's 8 seconds back. Oh! Did Cohen get wrecked or did he spin? I don't know. Fred the Red and Leaderly. Leaderly's finally gone ahead of Fred. He's got his man, and he's up into P16. All these guys getting lapped right now as well. It makes me so excited. The Realistic Cars race is going to be insane. Like, you saw what the battling we had today, man. You guys who've watched the stream most of the race, just watch the battling if you haven't. It's going to be crazy for Realistic Cars, man. Imagine this grid close. Like, they've been pretty close today, I'd say. I mean, top 8 are separated by 25 seconds, which is a lot closer than it has been before. I think a lot of guys are going to finish the race today that usually haven't. Some of them have been quite inconsistent with their retirements, but it's nice to see 18 drivers finishing this race. Even with how big the gaps are. I mean, 25 seconds to P8 is quite big in Lee racing, actually, I'd say. Fred the Red's had a spin. Just a bad race for Fred. Look at Reaper. Reaper's going to catch some racing before the last lap. And, you know, I just wish we'd have, like, a tire graphic on this game. It'd be terrific. Would be really nice. Verstappen's just gone gap by Reaper. He won't get a podium, but Reaper is he's already clutched up the podium essentially. But now can he make the move on Racer on the final lap? Hope he can. It'll make it quite interesting. Jim and Fuego Mal. Jim is only 5/10 back. He can make a move for P11 here. Maybe a moral victory for him after that incident early in the race where he spun. Yeah, I've seen a few incidents, but none of them have been malicious. Just sometimes incidents happen when you're battling so much, right? Onto the final lap we go. Fight Me Now Bot, your leader. By 3.5 seconds to Jason Osumja, he's going to win the Sunday Tier Championship here, barring any meltdown on the final lap. Hey, Fight, I'll pay you $20 if you wreck the car right now. $20. $20. Do it. Dare you. Reaper. Reaper, look how close he is to Racer now. Racer has no grip left on those tires. Show Me's tires are falling off too, probably. Maybe Racer has wing damage at the same... He might have wing damage. I mean, he's been driving really slowly. Oh, Reaper, give him a little bit of a bump.